Hello everyone, I'm Chinman, and in this video I'll be showcasing and explaining how I was able to push the CHIMPS freeplay world record to an obscene round of 521. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm a super late game CHIMPS enthusiast and have been doing CHIMPS freeplay for over 3 years now. I held the previous world record for CHIMPS at round 500, which has since been beaten by Mahalik Pops at round 505. I want to preface that this run was done without the aid of mods aside from setting the initial seed, and it did not abuse any bugs that have been patched out. However, it did utilize version hopping from version 44 to version 48 and then to version 50. I considered this run to be more for balloon science than anything, as it is a set seed run, but after Mahalik surpassed my old record, I decided that I wanted to push my favorite game mode in balloons to the absolute limit, instead of just doing a rinse and repeat of my old run with additional power creep. And the only way to do that would be to obtain one specific paragon, the ever-elusive Ascended Shadow. This run itself took approximately 300 hours to complete, with about the same amount of time going into the testing that was required for a grand total of around 600 hours. The gameplay you see in the background is sped up to 600 times from round 6 to 300, and then from then on it is sped up to 1200 times for normal gameplay and then 9600 times for the stalling portions, just so I could fit it all in a shorter form video. Before I start explaining the gameplay, a big shout out to Mac and Rules' Discord and to Dogs the Femboy for spending countless hours coding and helping with the seed searching and making this whole run possible, as well as Big Fugger and Mahalik Pops for the idea of going with a triple temple start and multiple Chinook gaming for the TSG transition. Now on to the gameplay. The beginning is a pretty standard regrow farm setup on logs in order to get an extra $7,600-ish by round 80. I then go into a 20% discount temple and balloon crush in order to have the most efficient early game defense to save up for a second temple that has 10% discount in order to stack the discounts for a grand total of 30%. After that, I get Ultra Boost, Perma Brew, and Grand Sabo to help out with defense until I can afford the third temple, which will become the TSG later on. After this, I get my mini ninja army as well as the remaining supporting towers such as Final Harmonic, Energizer, Cripple Moab, Super Brittle, Embrittlement, Gluestorm, Call to Arms, and Homeland Defense. This defends all the way up to round 310, at which I swap over to version 48, get Megalodon, and the Ninja Paragon. After that, I rebuild a slightly larger ninja army and continue to Ultra Boost 000 ninjas for my final setup. This goes up to round 380, at which I swap over to version 50, do some Chinook gaming, and get TSG. After getting the TSG, I finish my entire ninja setup and save up for the Spike Paragon, which I'm able to afford around 478. After that, I go for Legend of the Night and then fill out the rest of the map with overclocks, leaving just enough space to get the Tag Paragon on round 521. Unfortunately, due to RNG, round 521 had 0 stall, making it so I die on round 522. With that, enjoy the rest of the gameplay, and pop counts will be at the end of the video as well.